Hello, I'm Claire Bowen from the Radio Advertising Bureau, and I'm here in the Havas Cafe on La Croisette at Cannes with Ralph van Dijk, who is president of the radio jury at the Lions Festival this year. We've had some winners announced last night, and the great news from a UK point of view is that numbers of winners are up this year. In terms of great ideas for radio, are there any particular campaigns that for you shone out as being very strong this year?
Yeah, I mean, there were some great examples of pushing the boundaries both in traditional spot advertising as well as using the medium in a new way. And I guess on the second one, examples like Diary of a Call Girl, the Prime TV, it appealed to me personally. I'd like to subvert the medium I'm working on, or the idea, or the environment. I think that I'm always trying to encourage that sort of thinking. As far as the work goes, one of my favourite pieces from the show was Dove. It was a great example of what radio does best. Radio is such a fantastic medium at being able to reach people's emotions and touch them. And part of my jury criteria at the beginning was to encourage all the jurors to vote with their neck, because we all know that feeling that when we hear something that is just remarkable, new, fresh, touching, and we can feel that in the back of our necks. And that's the work that we had to look out for.
One thing that really strikes me about Dove is they're obviously very celebrated and very famous for their visual campaigns. So the famous photography on the Dove Self-Esteem Fund and the films and virals. For me, it was great to see a beauty brand using radio. Classically, I think beauty brands shy away from the medium and say, well, you can't see it. But I think that campaign creates fantastic visuals in your mind, and absolutely the emotion is 100% there.
Absolutely. I mean, I specialise in radio. That's all I do. I come up with the argument of, well, we don't want to advertise because radio's not visual enough, and our product brand is a visual one. That just admits how weak the brand is, in my opinion. There are so many properties, so many brand properties that are non-visual, and if you're telling me that your brand is neither warm or uplifting or aspirational or challenging, those are all non-visual brand properties.
Yeah.
And they all can be communicated in sound, in anything. It's a weak argument to say we can't advertise our product because it's visual. That's like saying, well, that means holding up a pack shot is all you can do.
Do you think that creatives do think broadly enough about radio, or do you think they feel restricted by a brief that says we need a 30-second spot or a 40-second spot or whatever? And do you think enough creatives think more broadly about what can be done with the medium in terms of branded content, as you say?
They're starting to realise. I mean, I do workshops around the world, and that I go on about that, just to consider the environment, not just the ad that you've been briefed, because radio's planned as 30-second slots just because they need something to plan it on, not because that is what it needs to be. And it's actually much simpler to change the media buy according to the idea, and to encourage creatives to think like that, to have that freedom. Creatives are slowly coming to the realization that actually they don't have to just be an ad within the entertainment. Their brand can be the entertainment. And that's examples like Diary of a Call Girl. When that gets out, that really excites creative teams and agencies. They go, oh God, we can do that. And radio is one of the few mediums that you can truly integrate a brand into the content seamlessly.
Absolutely.
And it's the examples like that should be spread far and wide.